Hello everyone, Kathie here. Welcome to my channel, Yoga by Kathie. If you are here for some prenatal classes, I'm so glad you stumbled onto my channel. Today I have a really nice restorative class prepared for you. So this is safe for all trimesters, whether you're just starting your pregnancy or you're advanced in your third trimester. This class is great for those who need a practice that will allow them to relax, calm down, and do it in a safe manner because we'll be using a lot of props in this class. So for this class, you will need a bolster, 1 or 2 blocks, a strap, any cushions or blankets or eye pillows that you would like to make your class a little bit more enjoyable. I've been really enjoying sharing my pregnancy journey and creating classes from first trimester all the way to third trimester, as well as ones that are accessible to people during any point of their pregnancy. So if you'd like to check out some of my other videos, please click on the link above. And remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the section below, and let me know any other things you want to see or work on, or anything you want to share about your pregnancy journey. It would be really nice to know how yoga has impacted your pregnancy and if there's anything you would like to see or work on in the future. Remember to subscribe to my channel to receive more videos just like these straight to your inbox. All right, when you're ready, let's meet on our mats with our props. So we'll begin our class on our backs in a reclined position in supportive fish. So I have here a nice sturdy bolster. I'm going to use my blocks to give a little bit of extra height so that my bolster can be on a slight incline. So I set up my blocks, one on its medium height, one on the bottom on its flattest side. I'm just going to lay my bolster across like so. Take a seat in front, keep your hips at the base of the bolster, and we'll slowly lean back, recline, and allow the entire length of your spine and your head to be supported. Arms can come up by your side, palms facing up. And with your feet, you can bring the soles of the feet together or extending them forward, bring them into butterfly if you like, to gently open up the hips a little bit more. Blocks or pillows can come underneath your knees for even more added support. So let's take an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, stretch out through your fingertips. Taking a few deep breaths. Give your wrists a turn. Feeling all the small muscles in the wrist joint and the forearms. Flex and extend. And slowly swirl your hands down, back beside your body palm, facing upwards, shoulders peeling away towards the bolster, keeping your collarbones nice and broad. Begin to take a few easy breaths. Really focusing on the length and depth of your inhales and exhales, especially if you're in your third trimester like myself. There's really not a lot of space for our lungs to expand. So a lot of the times during the day, you might find yourself having shortness of breath or not taking enough oxygen just from doing daily activities. So this is a really great time to reset the breath. We're not moving in fast motions, just taking it very simple and easy. And let's take a few more deep breaths, finding long, steady inhalation through the nose, feel the belly. And you can hug your belly here if you like, placing your hands over your belly bump, one hand over the chest, whatever feels good. It's also nice to spend some time and connect with the baby, practicing that touch and sensations before they're even born, building that mom and baby connection. So in restorative, we are focusing on less movement and more relaxation, more support from the use of props, aiming to gently stretch the body, nothing forced, nothing quick. So as you lie in your supportive fish pose, Giving yourself the time and permission here to do a quick body scan, noticing how we're feeling, if we're carrying any tension in our shoulders, head, neck, hips. Try to use your exhalations to breathe into those areas. Softening the tension with every breath out. And at the end of your next exhalation, gently open the eyes. We're going to bring our hands to the outside of our knees, closing up the knees if your knees are open, or helping them back up if they're extended. We're going to gently roll over to one side of our body to come off. Give yourself a little push. We're going to roll the bolster off to the side and remove the blocks. So for the second posture in supine twist, you can have a block underneath your head if you need. A bolster will come towards the bottom third of your mat, and this is going to support our knees. So slowly making your way down, you can rest your head onto the floor or onto a block. We're going to come onto the right side of our body. So bottom right leg will extend. Bring the pillow close. Take your top knee, and we're going to use that bolster to rest our knee on top. Coming in for a gentle spinal twist. So usually in pregnancy, we want to avoid deep twisting motions. So this is a really nice way to bring and introduce a slight twist to the spine without twisting too much into the internal organs, especially if you're going into your late second or third trimester. You want to keep the belly nice and supported, so you can place a hand underneath your belly, or you can rest your belly onto a block or onto your bolster. So let's take an inhale, reach the top arm up. And let's stretch up overhead just to get a little bit of length into the left side of the body. And as we exhale, you can take this arm, bend the elbow, rest it onto your low back for a gentle shoulder opener. Try to find full relaxation here. It's nice to keep the knees and hips elevated slightly. Maintaining a nice steady rhythm. An option to move this left hand. You can bring it down in front, up overhead. So play and experiment with the top shoulder, because we do have freedom to move this arm around. So see what feels good. Maybe another stretch, a shoulder opener, or you can keep it in front for support, or just holding onto your belly. And let's take 5 to 10 deep breaths here. Softening the shoulders, relax through the side of the head. And we'll slowly release, bring the hand down in front, give yourself a push. We're going to roll over to the opposite side. So setting up on the opposite side, you're going to take your bolster, bring it across. So begin to make your way onto the left side of your body. Bottom leg extends, top knee rests on top of the bolster. And again, play with the movement of your arms. Maybe reach it up overhead, stretching through the fingertips. Or you can swing it around, placing the hand onto your low back, introducing that gentle shoulder opener here. Or simply keep your hand in front, and let's cradle our bellies, close the eyes, take a few nice, easy, gentle breaths. Finding ease in the posture, breathing slowly and steadily, taking every opportunity to take that full deep breath in and full exhalation. Not often in our day-to-day when we're moving around do we get to breathe fully and completely. So this is time. Take it for yourself. And at the end of your next exhale, we'll slowly roll ourselves back up. So rolling back into center, we're gonna leave the bolster off to the side for now. We're gonna lift the block out from underneath the head, press down into our feet, inhale to lift, exhale, resting our sacrum, so that flat piece of bone right above the tailbone, onto the flat surface of the block. From here, in supported bridge pose, you have a couple options. You can play with lifting one knee at a time if that feels okay. Sometimes nice to get into a supported inversion, so where our head's lower than the heart. And maybe you could extend one foot up into the air, maybe both, come into a supported shoulder stand posture. So this is a really nice pose to feel light as air in your lower body. Just allow the feet to stay suspended. You can also, if you like a larger surface, use a bolster underneath your hips here to keep a soft bend through the knees. And a few options, you can bring the soles of feet together in butterfly or come into a nice wide straddle with your hands supporting the thighs from underneath. So you're going to hang out here in any leg variation that you like for about 5 to 10 deep breaths. So you can experiment with the different leg positions. Great gentle hip opener to keep the hips soft and relaxed without doing a lot on our own. So passive stretching. Stay soft in the lower body, stay soft in the legs. And to come out, we're going to bend the knee one at a time, slowly lower the feet down to the ground. Take an inhale, press the lift, and gently slide the block out from under. We're going to roll back onto our backs. Let's take a happy baby, grabbing onto your big toes or the outer edges of the feet. Let's rock side to side. Great to reduce back tension. Keep the spine nice, long and flat. If you stand a lot during the day, you might find that your lumbar spine feels extra tense because of the added weight of the baby, increasing the pressure, increasing the curve on the low back. Staying in happy baby for a couple of breaths can help alleviate that pain. So again, we're not staying too long on our backs because that can add a lot of pressure to our uterus, to the baby. So just enough to find a bit of decompression. And we'll roll over onto your right side, come into fetal position, rest the head on your arm. Take a few breaths here with our knees curled up into the body. And give yourself a push. And we'll make our way up into a seated position. So grabbing for your bolster, and come into a wide seated forward fold. So walk your feet out to the side. We're going to place the bolster directly in front of us. If you like, you can add a block on top to rest your arm. Okay, whatever feels comfortable. So I'm going to use the bolster in front, and I'm going to swing it forward because I like to extend my body a little bit more towards the front. And then the second block is going to sit underneath my chin. And this gives me enough space so that my belly doesn't get crushed on the floor. So I still like to take my forward fold onto my forearms, flexing the ankles to get a little bit more stretch in the back of the hamstrings. So taking your time, let's set up here on your block, on your bolster, whatever feels comfortable. Getting into a position where you can hold the posture without any pressure on the low belly. Nothing intense going on in the back of the leg. Let's hold and breathe. We're about 5 to 10 deep breaths. Finding relaxation in the shoulders, in the head, in the hips with every exhalation. Try to stay soft, surrendering to the posture, allowing your body the time and space to relax here. Gently open the eyes as you begin to come out. Give yourself a push to slowly lift up, removing the blocks off to the side, removing the bolsters. Let's take a gentle lateral stretch. So on the inhale, let's reach the arms up. As the exhale, drop the left hand down, right arm up overhead, nice easy bend. Keep both sit bones on the ground. Inhale, open the chest, and over to the other side. Nice and easy lateral stretches, moving with the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend. One more on each side. And we'll come back into center. We're gonna help our knees to close. Cross of the ankles, and let's fold over, come into a tabletop position. From your table, we're going to grab our bolsters, place it in front, long side facing you. Big toes together, knees out to the edges of the mat. Exhale, push the hips back, come into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring the bolster close towards you, and slowly rock forward, relaxing down. Maybe taking a block, you can place it underneath your forehead or chin. Melting the hips down towards the heels. Relaxing the head. Finding length through the back of the spine. As you inhale, crown the head reaches forwards. As you exhale, drop the hips back. Taking 3 more deep breaths. And let's begin to make our way out of the posture. Give yourself a little push. Walk yourself up. And we'll do a gentle counter stretch. So walk your hands back behind onto your fingertips. Inhale, we're gonna lift the hips, press it forward. Feeling the stretch in your hip flexors. And slowly exhale, lower the hips all the way back down. Removing the props off to the side. And we'll take a seat. Take your right leg forward, left leg will bend. Keep your foot nice and wide so your belly has room to come through. You can lift that left sit bone off the ground if it feels comfortable. So we're going to come into a modified Lord of the Fish twist. So normally we'd be twisting in the opposite direction, but this time we're actually going to be twisting to the inside of that leg. So with your right hand back, let's inhale, left arm up. As we exhale, bring your elbow to the inside. Keep your belly button facing forward as we twist through the upper back. And slowly release, come back to center, and we'll switch sides. So bring your left leg out. Right foot plants down on the ground, keep the sit bone lifted. And with your left arm, use that as a support for your spine. Breathe in, reach up nice and tall. So we exhale, we're going to twist the inside, elbow to the inside of that right leg. Belly forward, twisting just through the upper body. And we'll relax, come forward and release. Make your way into a butterfly pose. So bring the soles of feet together. I'm going to grab for blocks. You can place them on their vertical height or lowest height, whatever feels comfortable. Let's take a nice passive forward fold here. So with the blocks supporting underneath your knees, you can take a bolster as well. Place it on its highest height. And gently fold forward, relaxing your head, relaxing your chest onto the bolster. If this doesn't work for you, you can remove it, remove the blocks if you need, and come into a gentle, easy forward fold. If you're in your first or second trimester and the belly's not bothering you, you can take the regular version of butterfly, which is just using your arms, guiding the knees to open and folding forwards. So finding your version of butterfly, let's take a few deep breaths here. And slowly release, inhale, come up, remove the bolsters, remove the blocks. We'll shift into pigeon pose. Again, you're in your first and second trimester and you want to go into full expression pigeon, go ahead and extend this back leg. So I'm going to show you the modified version, which is, if you're familiar with yin, it's called deer pose. So we're going to take our left leg out in front, shin parallel to the top edge of our mat. Keep our bolster nearby. Back leg comes forward at a 9-degree angle. So both of our knees are at 9 degrees. If you're in full pigeon, this back leg will extend. So from here, we're going to slowly fold forward. And again, using your bolster or block, get yourself nice and comfortable. Resting your hands or taking it up high. Resting your chin down onto your supported prop. Allow your body to come into a nice easy fold. Also stretching into the outer left hip. To come out, walk up onto your fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, release. Let's switch to the other side. So swing your back leg forward. So I have my right leg in front this time. Left leg will come back. Create that 90 degree shape, or extend this leg all the way back if you're taking full pigeon. And let's start to make our way into our version of this posture. So you can rest your head onto a bolster, make it higher or lower depending on how far deep you want to fold, and really depending on the size of your belly. So I'm going to keep it long and slightly low to rest my forearms down onto the bolster. Give a gentle flex through your ankles to keep the legs active. Now let's take 3 to 5 more deep breaths here in our stag pose or pigeon pose. And begin to come out. Give yourself a push up onto your hands. Move the bolster or blocks off to the side. And we'll swing the back leg forward. Walk your feet to the edges of the mat. Fingers pointing towards the feet. Gentle side to side release. Windshield wiper. Bring the knees to the right, to the left. We're going to pause over towards one side. Option, take your ankle, place it over the thigh, and gently look the opposite way. And come back to center, over to the other side. Stay here, or take your ankle, cross it over the thigh, and look in the opposite direction. Nice easy twist to release. And bring it back to the middle. Let's sit up nice and comfortably in easy pose. So sitting easy pose, let's crisscross the ankles. Take an inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms down towards heart center. Let's close our practice with a nice easy breathing exercise. So we're gonna breathe in for a count of 5, hold at the top of our inhale, and slowly exhale. And we're going to add and extend that breath to 6, 7, and then 8 counts. So slowly extending and slowing down the breath. So closing the eyes, hands at heart center to start. Let's take an inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top of the inhale. Slow exhale, breathe out through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, fill the belly. Open the mouth, deep exhale. Breathe it out, relax. Let's open the eyes, take our hands down through our thighs, index and thumb touching, opening the palm forward, keep the chest lifted. I hope you enjoyed this class and enjoyed our mini breathwork session at the end. So remember, with every practice, try to also incorporate an element of breathing into your yoga as well. So this will help you not only calm the body, but calm the mind and help you prepare for the later stages of your pregnancy, in particular in labor, when you really need to focus on every breath. Thank you so much for joining me in another prenatal class. I hope you feel relaxed, refreshed, and allowing yourself some time to focus on your own practice during this perhaps hectic time of your life. I wish you a healthy and safe pregnancy, and until next time, thank you so much. Namaste.